What's up? Welcome to Vixen After Dark, aka Vixen After Dark University. Yes, honey, we are tapping into who we are and why we do the things that we do. We are dissecting our natal chart. So if you haven't already downloaded yours, please go ahead and click the link down below, vixenafterdark.com. Click on the button that says free natal chart. And I recommend that you print it out, highlight it, that we can write some notes as we go along. So today we're tapping into the planet of Mars. So let's go ahead and get started. So Mars is the next planet in line after Earth. A Mars year is twice as long as ours. And Mars also has 2 moons. This is a planet that definitely shows you how someone goes after what they want. It expresses more of the assertive type of energy, more in the divine masculine type of energy that we pursue within ourselves. It can show the way somebody acts around a crush or someone that they just met. And also too, it can show you how a person obtains love or sex within a connection. The Romans called Mars the god of war because it also can show what a person's willing to fight for. Mars also show you how someone uses their energy and if it's for a good purpose or not. So let's go ahead and tap into all the signs all the way from Aries to Pisces. So if you have Mars in Aries, you have a strong and assertive approach to taking action. You're very decisive, active, and look sexy while you're doing it. But you also have the tendency to be very impulsive and quick to get angry, mad, upset, frustrated. I call these people the hotheads. This is a person that would enjoy working in a field that actually helps the community. If you have Mars in Taurus, you have a slow and steady approach to taking action. You can be very thorough, very creative, and you're able to finish what you started. Yeah, you can be very persistent and determined, but you can also be hella stubborn too. If you have Mars in Gemini, you have a very quick and versatile approach to taking action. You're very talkative, super intelligent. This is a person that can work really well with computers or just be very good communicators to the world. So their curiosity definitely can lead them down to some unpaved roads as far as entrepreneurship. You can also be very flexible, but then you can be scattered mind at the same time. It's like you easily get distracted. If you have Mars in Cancer, you have a very protective and emotional approach to taking action. It's like you're good at just doing it yourself versus having someone else do it for you. You'll definitely put the time and energy when it comes to family or loved ones or family business. But you can also have a tendency to look as if you have bad sportsmanship, like a wimp. Because you can be very sensitive or defensive. If you have Mars in Leo, you have this confident but also dramatic approach to taking action. So these people will be very good at sales, very hardworking, very charismatic, but you can also be very childish too, because you have a tendency to be walking in your pride and ego and kind of show off what you've accomplished. If you have Mars in Virgo, you have a practical and precise approach to taking action. So very hardworking, you have a really good head on your shoulders, super talkative, you can talk, you can sell air, okay? You're also interested in topics of like healing or health. So you can also be very detail oriented and critical at the same token. If you have Mars in Libra, very diplomatic, very balanced approach to taking action. These people are great lovers, but also can be very materialistic. They love the luxury. This is a person that's good at bargaining. And they also have a tendency to be very indecisive and to stir up some conflict. If you have Mars in Scorpio, you have an intense and focused approach to taking action. It's like you can use you being very sexy or intense to get what you want. Very possessive and also super secretive and vengeful when it comes to relationships. If you have Mars in Sag, you have a very adventurous and idealistic approach to love. Religion and philosophy are super important to you when it comes to your love language. Of course, you enjoy traveling, getting out there with your partner, but you can also be hella reckless and just overconfident. If you have Mars in Capricorn, you have a very disciplined and ambitious type of approach to taking action. Very hardworking, very clever, very methodical. You can be like a scientist or a mathematician. Good with numbers. You can be very calculating and ruthless at the same time. If you have Mars in Aquarius, you have a very progressive and independent approach to taking action. So these people will be very good students or teachers of knowledge. Very friendly, These are the humanitarians of life. Like, you work for the common good, but you also have a tendency to be very rebellious and taking the unconventional approach to the societal norms. If you have Mars in Pisces, you have a dreamy and emotional approach to taking action. People are very creative, yes, very romantic, good swimmers too, but dreamers, and may also be religious or very spiritual. So they can tend to be very passive and easily influenced by other people. Thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. Comment down below what sign you have in Mars. That way you can know maybe if you work well together with someone or not. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and click the bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.